Fast cars, fast service. Visit lebhobbies.com.
Yes, folks, I am out on my porch again. You can't stop me. You can only hope to contain me. I love being out here when it's nice weather. I got a taped together sheet here, 2 sheets. I don't give a sheet. Actually, I do. I give 2. We are going to start off with some bad puns and then gradually move into slot cars. SCX, new GT3 AMG with a narwhal on it, a unicorn whale horn thingy. Alrighty then. This is coming, this is of course 1/32 scale. This is coming in their advanced system, which is what they call digital, as well as analog. Hopefully to a dealer near you or distributor near you. We have one in America, I believe. We have some interesting RevoSlot news. First, the RX-7s, I believe, are going to start to ship soon. I feel like I've seen a couple of those already for sale in Europe, and I believe they're going to be here soon. I think those are going to be pretty popular. I do see some people talking about them, and it's going to be interesting to see the reaction when they actually come. Yeah, I hope to get one because I think they're a pretty interesting car to do. Especially those of us that lived through the 80s, that remember those cars fondly. In any case, GT1 Toyotas, there's a new trio of those coming, which is interesting. I really like these liveries. I think these are some of the better liveries they've done on these cars. I am pretty concerned, however, about the market's ability to absorb more Toyota GT1s from RevoSlot. I don't know. You know, I think a lot of people already have the GT1 that would have wanted one, and I really don't know that there's that big a market out there for a very specific car that had an incredibly short racing life. We shall see, though, won't we? 2 new slotted cars that are coming to talk about. I showed you the Mazda that I got like a week and a half ago or so. I got a sample of that early from Slotted. You can see the picture that I took on their Facebook page. It is a really great looking car. It runs really nicely. I've had it on my track a bunch, and it's just super smooth, and it's so easy to see, which, you know, when you get a little older, it's really great to have a car that's easy to see. Regardless, I think this is going to be a pretty popular car. It is definitely a livery that that has some opinions about it, for sure. Also, we have a 512M coming. I don't know what number release this is or what letter this release is. We've had a few of these. It's great to see this color combination. I'd say this is my favorite color combination, with the blue, baby blue wheels and the red body. And that one is coming September 8th. The Mazda, by the way, is going to be on sale the Mazda is going to be September 8th. The new 512 is September 18th. September 18th for the 512M. September 8th for the Mazda. Okay. Now, Scaleauto with just a tremendous amount of news. They have some new white body kits that are available that I guess you would consider, you know, if you wanted to have a spare body and do different liveries on different bodies with the same chassis that you have set up. So, in any case, they have a new RSR body, a new Audi R8 LMS body, and a new BMW hypercar body. Great looking kit bodies, and there you go. Enjoy. They have these now, and this is all 1/32 scale news until a minute here. So they have 4 new painted cars that are that are here now, actually. I was talking with LEB the other day before I was sending out their newsletter, and these have arrived. The bodies have, or these cars have arrived. New Valvoline R8 Audi, that looks really cool. New GT3 AMG Golf Mercedes is here, looks really awesome. And two new Peugeot hypercars have arrived. You know, this is kind of the unique hypercar from Peugeot that they've done with no wing and just a big kind of dorsal on it in the back, and should be a pretty good looking car, or is a pretty good looking car. Hope that one runs really well, because they're favorites of mine. I got to see the 908 Peugeots run at Road Atlanta. Good God, they were cool seeing those scream around the track. Very interesting car. In any case, we're not talking about those. Now we got some 1/24 scale news here. So these photos are from Crick Crack. I've blatantly stolen these. Hopefully Ivan and the folks there aren't too upset with me. But we have pictures of prototypes of the 3 new Grand Prix cars they're going to be doing. These pictures were taken on their track in Igualada in Spain. Crick Crack is the retail company that is also part of the Scaleauto and DS company. So, you know, it just so you understand, it's all kind of the same place. Regardless, it doesn't really matter. These are 1/24 scale Grand Prix cars. They look really incredible, and you know, something completely different than we've had in the modern era, let's say. Now, Carrera have done, you know, older Grand Prix cars. They did sell pretty well, 1/24 scale. They did sell pretty well. They did those in very limited quantities. We had very limited quantities of those that would ship into the U.S. I mean, I think I remember we only brought in maybe 125 or something of those each. I would expect these to sell quite well. These are, you know, like a full-on hobbyist car with tons of adjustability. And just a note about the wheels and tires you see here, these are just prototypes, so, you know, there's a little bit of fitment going on here on the tire, I'm sure, on the wheel rather. So just understand what you're looking at are only prototypes. Things will change. They will be beautifully done, clean bodies, I'm sure, when they get released. Boy, that's going to be cool. I can tell you that right now. Come back after this, and I will have my laptop because I need to read the thing I'm going to talk about next. So stick around, especially if you're NASCAR and or Carrera fans, folks. Okay, folks, boy, do we have some interesting news to share. Now, as you all know, I've gone on and on and on and on and on and on and on about the lack of marketing in the slot car world. Well, Carrera is putting their money where their mouth is, quite literally. They are doing an activation with, or rather at Bristol Motor Speedway, September 11th through the 13th. They will be there, and I'm just going to read here because I got this information from the new marketing woman that's at Carrera. She's great. Afia, thank you very much for sending me this information. I really appreciate it. 2025 Bass Pro Shops Night Race at Bristol Motor Speedway. Event activation. We'll be setting up a branded track, slot car track experience at the venue to engage fans and showcase Carrera's racing heritage. Okay, great. Perfect. We'll be set up on the 10th of September while the event runs from the 11th to the 13th. So they're going to set up a day early, of course. Special guest, Eric Estep from Out of the Groove, which is, I believe he's a YouTuber, influencer, as they call them these days, unfortunately, will be joining us as host and guest, helping drive excitement and coverage. He'll be racing against fans and giving out signed hero cards at the event. He's a beloved voice in the NASCAR sphere. Alrighty then. Promotional materials. We've created flexible event posters to share across social media and digital platforms. While we've excluded NASCAR and Bass Pro Shops from the logos due to licensing issues, we'll have full brand context and captions and supporting copy. Fantastic. It's to drive fan engagement. He will evidently be racing people, which I would dearly love to see some slot car folks show up and show a novice slot car person what's what. That would be an awful lot of fun. But regardless, I mean, we have Carrera actually doing what we have hoped they would do, meaning do some marketing. Now, obviously, one event doesn't do all that much. I believe they just did do something at the Glen. Yeah, they did. Someone sent me photos of it. And then this at Bristol. I believe there's probably some limitations on the tracks they can set up at because they can set up more easily at tracks owned by NASCAR or kind of under the NASCAR management sphere, let's say, rather than privately owned tracks, because those tracks would charge them a considerable amount of money to set up for an event. The NASCAR tracks, because I had done some activations with NASCAR when I was with the company, and they're happy to give you space when it's a space that they're already renting or own, or however you want to put it. Regardless, this is amazing that Carrera is doing this. I do hope this is the first of what will be many, many, many activations that they do. We need this to be a regular thing. I know that this will cost Carrera a certain amount of money, but this is what we need to really get new people into the hobby, people that are predisposed to buy car toys and probably to race slot cars. They already get racing. They already understand what's going on. Hopefully, though, they're doing analog racing, because as we all know, if they do digital racing, the cars go the wrong way around the track, because Carrera Digital is designed only to be used. Yes, folks, I've gotten crap about this, but trust me, this is the truth. NASCAR Digital is only designed to be run clockwise. Of course, we know NASCAR runs counterclockwise. So, they go around the wrong way around the track. Yes, I know you can set it up technically the wrong way, but trust me, it's designed to go around clockwise. So I would expect that they would be set up with analog cars. Although, well, they probably want to show the highest level of the product availability, so probably they will be doing digital. That's fine. In any case, this is great that they're doing this. Like I said, hopefully this is the beginning of many of these kinds of events that they do. partnerships with big influencers, I think, is a really important thing. Scaleauto was supposed to be doing this with the release of their Fast and the Furious stuff. That's why they were able to get the Fast and Furious license, was because essentially of promises made about being able to do big events or more marketing. Well, they only have a couple people now working for the company in the U.S., and that's not going to happen here until they get more of a staff. Again, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. In any case, good job, Carrera. Let's go. We need more. Thanks very much. See y'all again soon, folks.